Welcome to Mystic Moons. This is a film. Okay. Scorpio, this is a reading for you. Scorpio, I didn't realize it, but it seems like the reading that I did for you, which actually was a pretty good reading, for some reason it only recorded either 26 seconds or 2 minutes and 56 seconds. I forgot. And I actually did a 12-minute reading for you, so I don't know why it didn't come up, so I'm redoing it. Scorpio. Oh, I'm so tired, Scorpio. It's been busy. Scorpio, if you appreciate these readings, let me know. Give me a thumbs up. Oh, I see I have a thumbs up. Thank you very much. And Scorpio, consider sending off a tip or a donation if you can spare it. It would be appreciated, Scorpio. Also, too, Scorpio, if you want to make me happy, I'm still trying to go and get a replacement deck of this. If somebody could donate either to my Cash App or buy me a coffee and you just put in there, like, glow in the dark tarot. You can look it up on Amazon how much it is. It's not much, Scorpio, but the meaning of it will mean a lot for me. As a water sign, I'm sure you could empathize. Scorpio, I've had these cards since last summer. It would be nice if somebody would donate so that I could replace this deck. As I said, it's sentimental. As fellow water signs, I'm sure you can empathize with how I feel. Scorpio, this reading I see for being anyone with strong Scorpio energy. So if you have a Scorpio sun, moon, or rising. Scorpio, do you have Scorpio in the first house? This reading's also for you. Do you have Scorpio as your as your signature sign? And Scorpio, I don't know if this is a love reading or not. We're going to find out. But if it is a love reading, I would consider your Venus and 7th house energies. But however, as I said, I don't know what the Scorpio readings are going to be. I leave it up to. I do a Pacific love tarot reading, so you can keep an eye out of that. Well, on that. But Scorpio, that's going to be after I finish all the other 9 signs. At the rate I'm doing it right now, I'll probably get to the love readings maybe next week, maybe the week after. I don't know. I'll try. Scorpio. What an easy world it would be, Scorpio, right? If I just did Scorpio April readings and then I did Scorpio April love forecast. But Scorpio, I try and do everybody equally. All right. I think that's all I want to say. Of course, you know the whole thing. Take it as it resonates, blah, blah, blah. Scorpio, let's jump into it. Do I need to lower the background? I don't think so. I don't think I'll be blocked for the background noise either. Scorpio, I'm going to go and call in some spirits. Tingshas for a second. A nice little ting there. All right, Scorpio, let's see what we have. Scorpio for April. Scorpio. Do you know that not too many days ago that we are experiencing our Lilith return? Lilith return coming back to the sign of Scorpio, which is also very pertinent to Scorpio placements. Scorpio, I would go and definitely check that out. See where your Lilith is. Refresh yourself. reacquaint yourself with your Lilith sign, because Lilith's coming to Scorpio. Since you have significant Scorpio placements, your Lilith will definitely have a charge. Quiet little cat. My little pink-nosed cat is meowing. Hi, Candy. I could do a reading for you. I would appreciate a donation, though. As I mentioned in the beginning of the reading, one of the things I really would like to do is replace my cards. I've had these since the summer. The deck that I'd like to replace it with is Glow in the Dark Tarot. You can see how much it is on Amazon. If you'd like to donate Candy for this specific reading, I'll give you a very nice one to show my appreciation. But that's what I'm hoping for. Hoping someone will do the gesture of that, just like I do the gestures for the collective readings. Well, Candy, money is tight for me too. Hopefully it's going to get better. I have a lot of cardinal placements, Candy. I was in that whole Pluto 16 years of misery. Hopefully it's all supposed to be cleared away now, especially with this Aries in Aries solar eclipse. Neptune entering Aries, supposedly. We'll see. Well, thank you, Candy. You definitely should do tarot reading, Candy. I think everybody should definitely go and explore tools to connect with their own intuition. Listen to your own internal voice, whether that's meditation, whether that's using tarot, even if it's picking up stones or crystals, looking at candles and the flame. I mean, variety of tools, right? But I definitely think that's something that everyone should do. Anyway, thank you for the compliments, Candy. I appreciate it. You know, Candy, I initially started this channel before I did tarot readings, just basically word of mouth, but I've done it for a long time. And I spent a year at a spiritual retreat where a portion of that time, Candy, was actually in silent retreat. There was no one who spoke to me. The whole thing was quiet. I spent a couple months not in being in an area where no one spoke, which was highly depressing. But through that, while I was there in that hermitage, I don't know, I began to see things differently, feel things differently. And by the time I came out of it, a couple months later, I started watching YouTube readings, and I was amazed at how spot on those readings were, and thinking about collective energies. And that's why I created this channel as well. Quiet, little cat, I hear you. My cat's acting out. But yeah, that's why I started it out, because I was seeing the validity of collective readings, and I wanted to go and share messages for people out there, rather than just doing it on a one-to-one basis. Help a wider audience. Anyway, let's get into Scorpio. Scorpio, I also have placements, significant placements in Scorpio, significant water placements overall. Too much water if you ask me. But it is what it is. Scorpio, let's go and see what's an April message for Scorpio. Scorpio. 1 second. quiet. No. 1 second. Let me go in. Switch out my cats while he is. Do you have an Aries? An Aries sun sign? Are you sun signs, moon signs? Are you on the Indian astrological calendar, which I know your sun signs turn out a bit different? And they offer superior noise reduction and a tiny in-ear design that is nearly invisible. And best of all, they are incredibly affordable. Call now and get 2 Nano CIC rechargeable hearing aids for only $297, or opt into our payment plan of 4 easy interest-free payments. Plus, if you call now, you'll get affordable charging guide. Shipping is absolutely free. The Nano hearing aids come with outstanding lifetime customer support and a 45-day money-back guarantee. Supplies are limited, so you must act now. So I'm going to actually take my cat here because he is meowing a bit too much. Sit. Aries. Are you making what? Just sit. Sit, Kochi. So to keep him from meowing, of course, I see he just. What was all this? Give me a moment. You know, they're cats. This is live. Let me just go and clear this off a little bit. Okay. Thank you. He's loud, though. I don't know why he's so keyed up today. Well, I have an idea of why he's keyed up, but he should calm down. Yeah, this is little Kochi. And he's been meowing all day today without stop. So to keep him quiet, we're just going to keep him in front of us. Just go and move that over a little bit. All right. No, you're going to stay here. You're not going anywhere. But now we have quiet. Candy, when the right cat is meant to find you, you will definitely find it. That's one thing about cats, they definitely choose you. I found this one by the side of the river. I found him by the side of the river, and I tried to catch him, his mother, and 2 other siblings. And I caught him purely because he wanted to eat. His sister I caught very easily. I caught her with my hands, but this one I lured with food. He's a sweet boy. Candy, you definitely will find a cat when it's the right cat for you. Whether you find it somehow, you hear about maybe a breeder, or you find one when you least expect it. Whether it's planned or unplanned, things will come together when a little kitty comes into your life. And then you'll have them meowing to you all day long. And you won't get any sleep because they meow every 2 hours. They wake you up. Yeah, there's something about the way that, you get a pussycat. I know they say for dogs, when you're choosing a dog, you should think about like how dominant they are, how alpha. But kitties are a little different. They say that for a dog, the way to go and see how strong-willed it is that if you take a puppy and if you tilt it on its side and you force it to stay down, you can see how much they resist you to try and stand up again. That's like one way of telling how dominant a puppy will be, how stubborn a puppy will be to you. But pussycat's choosy. This one chose me because he wanted to eat lots. He also wanted to join his sister. His mother and 2 other siblings, they would not be bribed with food. It was funny. Yes. But he's a very sweet boy. He's a snuggler. All right, let's go into, okay, quiet you too. Let's go into the reading for Scorpio. Let me move this little one over to make sure he doesn't jump away. Just sit. Okay, sit. That's all you're just going to do is sit. You're not going anywhere. Sit. He's like, no. But I am boss. And I tell him to sit. So, okay. Now we have quiet anyway. We'll go and start the reading for Scorpio. Scorpio for April. What's in the energy for Scorpio? I have Knight of Swords, Scorpio, Knight of Swords with 2 of Cups. Scorpio, someone is going to take a big, courageous step to offer you something, to meet you, to approach you, to converse with you, to try and work with you, to try and persuade you, to try, Scorpio, and either make up for lost time or just try to completely win you over. Scorpio, in this energy, I don't know whether it is for love or for work. We will find out, but I do know that someone is building up either their reserves or their courage towards you, for you. Scorpio, if this isn't someone building up their courage towards you, this is someone building up their resources to bring you onto their team. Very possible in this energy, Scorpio. Scorpio will take a deeper look, a closer look. Quiet. Knight of Swords. Knight of Swords is clarified by, come on, sit. Come on, sit. 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 It's clarified by a 7 of Pentacles. That strength popped up again. A 5 of Wands. A 9 of Wands. Scorpio, an opportunity is coming for you in April. That opportunity, Scorpio, in fact, this is actually sort of the same reading that I had for you, Scorpio, a couple days ago. But as I said, that reading got scrapped for some reason. I don't know why. YouTube only recorded 26 seconds or 2 minutes of it. But they're definitely, Scorpio, in the energy that I'm picking up. You definitely should have had an offer approach you much sooner. Scorpio, and the energy that I'm getting here, though, is all about work. By right, Scorpio, you approach something or something approach you. You dealt with something or someone or some organization, Scorpio. And in Scorpio, I feel like in this energy, in the overall energy, things went well. And you probably were there like, what happened? Why didn't it go through? Why didn't they contact me? Why did it go silent? Or why did it go lukewarm? Scorpio, I would say the reason probably why they went lukewarm was they weren't ready to deal with you. Their resources probably weren't adequate. And Scorpio, 2 in this energy, 7 of Pentacles, 5 of Wands, 9 of Wands under that Page of Swords, and plus that initial bottom of the deck energy, Scorpio. I bet that organization was making themselves appear like they were in a better financial situation, or that they had better people around them than they actually did, or that they had a clearer vision of where they wanted to go, or that they had a better handle on the people within the organization, or the people they were dealing with, one or the other. Anyway, Scorpio, essentially that situation, they were overselling themselves to you, and possibly too they thought if they could go and say, well, we're doing so great, and if they told enough people that, and if they went around with enough swagger and blah blah blah, maybe it would come true. Well, it didn't exactly come true. Instead, Scorpio, I would say that they still had to go and deal with their internal troubles, and that this organization realized that before Scorpio they could go and take a step forward and bring anybody else in, they had to go and solve some internal stuff themselves. Anyway, Scorpio, it seems like that opportunity is coming back. Scorpio, this specific opportunity is not coming back, then I would say something very similar to it in the same vein. So if Scorpio, there was a specific type of role with, let's say, a specific type of company that you wanted, like for instance, let's say if you wanted to work in advertising and you wanted to be a copywriter, and maybe you wanted to be a copywriter that focused on humor, right? Let's just say something specific like that. I feel like, Scorpio, if something from the past that was interested in you in that capacity would not be reaching out again, then you're going to go and get something that's pretty much the same circumstances. In other words, you'll get like an advertising agency making you an offer to be a copywriter because they love your sense of humor. So if you're not getting that specific situation, you're going to go and get a situation that is the same type, the same mold. Scorpio, let's go and find out. Even though my cat's like, I want to jump, he will not jump. Scorpio, let's go and find out a little bit more about this. I'm going to find out about the 5 of Wands energies here, Scorpio. Well, I do feel like this is a job, but I do have Taurus, Sagittarius, Aquarius, and Leo energy. But if you ask me, it still feels all like work. Not really people per se. Feels like the effort of waiting, trying to go and turn strong-willed individuals into a cohesive, dynamic team. And as I said, trying to figure that out. And an offer coming in soon for you to join a group of strong, come on, sit, Kochi, of strong-willed people. Are you going to sit or not? Go on, sit, sit, sit. I want you to sit. I want you to sit. Go on, sit, sit. No, you're not going out. Sit. Put your little paws down. You're not going to jump up. No. Sit. Sit, sit. It's like, I'm not a opposable pussycat. Well, apparently, yes, he is. All right. As I said, we can't have him meowing just because he feels like it. 5 of Wands. 5 of Wands clarified, Scorpio. I have a King of Pentacles. I have Chariot. And I have Queen of Swords. And I have some more speed coming. Scorpio, I see a job offer coming up to you. Scorpio, you can also go and catch this energy if you have not actively been throwing out your resume. Now would be the time to do so because there is a huge push in the energy, Scorpio. Scorpio, I will say one major keyword or trait of the organization, the team you will be joining, Scorpio, are definitely strong-willed individuals, talented people, Scorpio. Talented people, serious people, people who pull their own weight. Scorpio, people who are into getting ahead. Scorpio, people who think they know best. Essentially, Scorpio, you'll be joining a team of people that think that they are the chefs, and whose recipe will they follow? Well, diplomacy will only get you so far. Scorpio, what's going to get you far is results, talent, forcefulness, and ability to make clear sense, clear logic. That's going to be your strong point, Scorpio. Both in getting this position, securing this position, as well as Scorpio getting the job itself. In fact, Scorpio would also keep this in mind with anyone as you interview now. Keep in mind, Scorpio, or talk about Scorpio. How do you create teamwork, Scorpio? How do you lead, Scorpio? How do you make the most, Scorpio, out of the people who you're around, their natural talents, Scorpio, while not, let's say, ostracizing or just basically making the most out of people's talents as opposed to having people's egos distract them from the cohesiveness and the success that their successful collaboration can bring. Oh, that's my other cat. That is my Siamese. See, the way that it is one, when I do my readings, one has to be out. Right now, they're both meowing. And then I have another one. One always has to be locked up. He's in the cubby. Coochie, coochie. Oh, he's in the back now. But that's who's there. Someone always has to be in the cubby when I do the readings. They act out too much. They meow, they jump, they knock things over, they scratch things. Every time I do the readings, they get all excited. When I do love readings, they get really, really, well, they're muses. I think they feel the love energy and they get all inspired, but they definitely get excited when I do the readings. Anyway, Scorpio, that is what I see for you right now. I see it's a good time, Scorpio, if you want to go and progress in your career. I don't really know so much about switching careers, Scorpio. I'm not feeling so much switching, unless, Scorpio, you want to go into management roles. If you want to go into management roles, then it would be a good time to push for that. In general, though, if you were planning on a big career shift, I don't know how that would go right now, but I do see you can go and get a job in which you can gather, you can develop, you can come on board with a lot of clout. And I see you can definitely go and push your natural skill set, your profession into leadership, management, or higher executive roles. That's what I see for you, Scorpio. Okay, look, little cat, are you going to sit down or not? You're not going anywhere. Just sit. Sit, sit, sit. Okay, there we go. It's like, but I don't want to sit. I got little whiskers. Whiskers, whiskers, whiskers. Anyway, Scorpio, thank you so much for your time today. I will be back with other Scorpio readings. Probably the quickest one will be the Who's Watching You? That's a series I've been doing since last fall. I do that every week. That'll probably come sooner than the Scorpio love, but do keep an eye out for the Scorpio love. Or actually, Scorpio, you can keep an eye out for the Scorpio love and also check out your Venus sign and keep an eye out for that one too. Because your Venus sign also applies. No, you're not going anywhere. You're sitting. It's like, but I don't want to sit. But then he's going to go meow, meow, meow. I want to do something. Anyway, you know what he likes to eat? He likes to eat peanut butter. He's a peanut butter boy. Okay, now just sit. And also keep an eye out for some of the other videos, Scorpio, that come out on the channel. There are some political subjects that are in the wing, as well as some far out ones. I also want to do some readings on more cryptoids like werewolves, but we'll see. Anyway, Scorpio, until the next time, I am wishing everybody the most beautiful day. Bye-bye.